Update on the 1987 Ford F-150. I made a video a while back ago that had that showed it trying to cold start on the old motor, which had a crack block, and it wasn't very good. The engine literally, the block is literally black. Now don't ask me what the hell that is up with that. When I bought the engine, it had that on there. I'm still trying to get that off. And well, you guys can kind of see it's kind of rusty. Well, not really rusty, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna flush the entire system when I get the damn thing running. And you can see it's really bad down there in the what the hell do you call it? In the water pump. Basically. Now, we got 3 bolts in here, right? Well, that one's broke. That one is literally broke. And I bought it like that. So, and it's bending downwards. I don't know if you can quite see that, but it's bending downwards. So that's gonna be interesting. Very, very interesting. And I'm fighting with that. I hate goddamn power steering pumps. Exhaust is hooked up. Pretty much the intake's on there. That is the alternator and smog pump mounting bracket. I got parts all over, and you can see my water pump right there. That came off the old engine. The old engine is right over here. The old engine, which is like I say, it has a crack block, and it one thing I like about this engine though is the fact that it's not so enclosed as much as the V8s are, if you know what I mean. How you can tell it had how I found out it did have a crack block in number 2 cylinder, which I already knew because, well, number 2 spark plug was the rustiest out of them all. You can see, if I could get my hand out of the way, see how black that is, right? That's normal, right? Well, and we can look up at the front, it's still black, right? Well, look at that. That's not very black, is it? So that tells me I was literally pouring water outside, out the exhaust. Now, this engine's extremely greasy because my valve cover gasket blew not too long ago, and it, of course, was pouring oil all over the place. Oh well, you know. Shit happens. Also, I got another busted part, which I'm gonna have to weld. Excuse me, I'm having Dr. Peppers all day. Well, I gotta get it on the other side, but it's basically a part of the exhaust. I'm not overly worried about it. It's easy to fix, and I knew it was gonna bust anyways. Well, you can't quite see up there. Well, if you can see it, there's a yeah, I can't quite see it, but there's a spot where they mounted the exhaust, and it got a little rusted out, which is normal for a pickup with 300,000 miles on it. Now, I do, on the other hand, have my transmission in. I hate that transmission all of a sudden because it's so goddamn hard to put in, because it's so awkward. Kept falling off the transmission jack, and yeah. But it's a good 4-speed. It's the 4 on the floor, and I do got the full drive. That's the only thing you should buy if you buy a pickup, is you get the full four-wheel drive. It's the long bed. It's a long bed pickup. I know Diesel Stop hates long beds. He can't quite stand them because you say he never had a use for them. Well, when we had this pickup, we did have a huge use for it. Basically for wood and all that stuff. Plus, I like long beds better than short beds. I mean, that's just me. You know, sorry, had a flashlight in my hand. I got both my drive lines in. I think I put the U-joints in a little backwards because I couldn't get them quite greased up without having to move them again. But I got them greased, got the grease in them, and yeah, I don't make any sense. I sometimes think of this engine as a gas Cummins. Well, and people have asked me why. The reliability, the toughness, and the fact that it basically makes its power curve around 2,000 RPM. That's low for this engine. It's a low torque range, and this engine hates revving, but I can't say much on the Cummins because I never owned one. I probably won't ever own one unless I truly need it. I mean, it's a great motor. I'm not saying it's bad at all. I'm saying is I don't have a use for it right now. This engine is all really I will need. What else? I'm kind of very close to getting this engine running again, and I'll make a video of me trying to get this thing started, which is gonna probably just fail like hell because this is my first time changing an engine. You know, and first timers always suck at getting their engines running. Or I could get lucky. Plus, I know my distributor cap on the new engine is probably needing adjusting because, well, yeah, I don't think I have it quite adjusted. Now that one I don't care if it's adjusted or not. I took that one off the new engine because the cable that's coming off it right here does not fit the cable to my truck. I have an ignition module. This unfortunately does not carry an ignition module. This distributor. This engine, which is the original engine, of course had it, but I had to change distributors, and I didn't like that. Now also, when the engine cracked the block, well, when it ended up with a cracked block, eventually it started pouring water into the oil. That's where I said, that's it, the engine's just done. You can't repair it. Well, you probably can, but it costs a lot more than what it did to get that engine in that truck to get this thing running. It probably cost a little more than $700. That's how much I paid for the one in that truck right now. And it already has 160,000 miles, and it has a warranty on it, so if it somehow seizes up for some stupid reason and it wasn't my fault, I could tell them, okay, I'm having this kind of issue with my truck, and I'll make them fix it. And I'd like to have a little bit of input on how to get that off, put it on the new motor, because I'm about ready to start throwing wrenches at that damn thing. Anyways, I'm coming up close on my time. Anyways, this is just an update, and I'll make more videos on my pickup. Like I said, it's a 1987 Ford F-150 with the 4.9, the long bed, four-wheel drive. It's XLT, but I highly doubt it is because of the seats and all that bullshit. Anyways, catch you guys later. Bye.